Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Well, today's the day Dale's Dodge, the 1964 D200, goes home. Sitting here behind me, you see the truck. We're going to do a little walk around, show you what we did, let you hear it run, and if we get a chance, we might take it for a real quick drive. When this old 64 came to us, it was in pretty rough shape. Customer thought it needed a tune-up, wouldn't run very well, he couldn't drive it, had old ratty tires on it. And we brought it into the shop. We're just going to do a carburetor rebuild, put set plug wires on it, upgrade the ignition to a Pertronic system. And we did all that, and it ran pretty smooth, but something just wasn't quite right with it. That led to a compression test, and we found number one cylinder on the old Poly didn't have any compression in it. So off came the heads, and as you saw in some of the other videos, she was pretty nasty inside. Here's what we got now. Full rebuild. It's all basically stock. Sent the camshaft to Delta Machine in Tacoma, Washington. Had them put just a nice little, like, one-step upgrade grind on it. One of the exhaust manifolds was cracked pretty bad, warped. That was the passenger side one. We attempted to repair it, but I wasn't real happy with it. A longtime friend of mine, Ethan, from Underdog Towing, local here in Prescott, Arizona, happened to have one laying around. So we bought it from him, put it to good use. Some of you might remember, we also found nasty cracks in the original intake manifold. Although those cracks could have been repaired, it would have been pretty expensive. Another good friend of mine, Jason, from Indirect Connection here on YouTube, had a good replacement laying around, and he sent it to us all the way from Wisconsin so it could put life back in this old Poly. And you guys saw the videos. The custom 2.5-inch dual exhaust that we built for it. I'm sure everybody's just itching to hear it. So, without further ado, let's light it up. You guys can hear it run. Purrs like a kitten. There wasn't much left of the old original radiator. We really wanted to save it for originality, but not only cost but time. Cost wasn't so much the issue. We could have had one for about $900, but it was going to take almost 6 months to get it. We really wanted to get this old girl back on the road, so we opted for the aluminum. And it looks good in there. I like it. I think the customer's happy with it too. Starter relay was giving us fits, intermittently working. a little bit of cleaning up, and I don't know if you guys see it or not, but just simple tack weld on the back of it. Gives it a good ground connection, and it works good. Once we got it running, it was overcharging, putting out about 17 volts. Battery isn't gonna last very long like that. Unfortunately, the corrosion was a little bit too much to save the original voltage regulator. Dang it. So we replaced it with a stock appearing solid state unit. Puts out a pretty steady 13.8 volts. Keeps the charging system and battery happy. Truck runs good. What about them old crusty tires? Looked around, couldn't even find a date code on them. How about them cracked sidewalls? Nah. Not gonna be much fun driving on them. So we spec'd out some modern 16-inch replacements to go on a truck. Modern radial tires. I'd go with something a little bit wider to fill up them nice wide wheel wells on the military spec bed. I think it looks good. Truck's owner did a real nice job with that old style looking paint job on a brand new set of wheels. As for the fronts, these are some old 16-inch wheels I had laying out back. I just gave to him. So take them home, paint them up, see what they look like when you're done. Turned out nice. What do you think? There's some history for you. We believe this was an old Forest Service truck. Just certain things about it, like the military spec bed, stuff that wasn't available to the public when this truck was new. Slight mismatch on the original paint to the paint on the doors, where they repainted over the emblems and decals when the truck was sold. This truck's been in Dale's family since it was about 10 years old. Dale, its owner, did the reupholstery work on the seat. Why I think it turned out nice. We had to put a new fuel tank in it. The old one was just straight full of rust. Don't want to be feeding rust and crap to that pretty new engine, do we? The replacement sending unit that we got for it appears to be defective. The customer bought it himself, and I offered to troubleshoot it, but he wants to give it a stab himself first. If not, he might be back. We'll get it fixed up for him, but he enjoys wrenching on the old truck and happy to get it back today. Time for some enjoyment. Just happy. Doesn't it sound good? Sounds good. Looks good. Boy, is it fun to drive. Now, Dale will be here in a minute or two. I don't know if he's camera shy or not, but if he's not, we'll take you all for a drive. just in case he is camera shy, we're going to end the video right here. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.